Hey, party people. You've heard of cutting factories, and I'm sure you've heard of sewing factories, but today I'm going to introduce to you a completely different kind of factory that most people have not even heard of, much less seen. This company includes so many technologies that I don't think factory is a word that really does it justice. This video is sponsored by nobody, but it is in collaboration with a company called TÜV SÜD. TÜV SÜD specializes in testing, certification, auditing, and advisory services for a multitude of industries, including fashion. A while back, a fan of this channel, he wrote me an email. He was like, "Hey Zoe, I work for this dope company and I was wondering, would you like me to film a factory tour and send it to you so you can have it on your channel for your viewers' education?" And I learned more about this company and I was like, you know what? Absolutely. Absolutely. I really want my subscribers to check this out. TÜV SÜD Softlines provides solutions for brands, retailers, garment factories, and fabric mills to achieve their product quality and sustainability goals. Okay, and they service fashion, apparel, fabric, leather, yarn, footwear, accessories, protective products, and the home textiles industry. Without further ado, take it away, Josh.
Thank you, Zoe, for having me here on your channel. Hello, Zoe's party people. My name is Josh Gong from Shanghai, China. I'm working for a global company called TÜV SÜD that acts like a quality detective for the fashion industry. Think of us as the folks who test, inspect, and certify products, so fashion brands can earn your trust. Let's break down the TIC. Imagine you are designing a graphic t-shirt for the US customers. You wish to have them made in a Chinese factory. First, you need to make sure they are safe and wearable, like no toxic dyes, right? Also, you want no distortion or color loss in your t-shirts when customers wear them in sweat and wash them time and time again. Second, you want them to look exactly like what you design, fitting as many customers as possible. Third, you need proof everything's done right. That's where we step in. We test the t-shirt in our laboratory against the US regulations and standards. We take samples from bulk production and inspect them against your tech pack. Remember what tech pack is? Every single detail needed to make a garment. Is the factory using your approved cotton jersey? Is the graphic print of all t-shirts consistent in color? Is the t-shirt length the same as what you filled in your spec sheet? So, if a factory asserts, "Trust us, it's fine," but you are in doubt, just come to a company like us, neutral third party that only gives you unbiased reports with cold hard facts. Certification usually suggests not only does a product meet specified requirements once, but also it will consistently do so for as long as it holds the certification. In addition to product testing or inspection, quality management of production is to be monitored. Certified by TÜV SÜD, you may attach our certification mark to your t-shirt, which gives you competitive advantage in terms of product quality. They appeal to customers who are more and more conscious when shopping and desire for lasting garments. Besides the trust issue mentioned earlier, as products are treated globally, regulations have become too complex to apprehend. One misstep could mean recalls, fines, even getting banned from a market. Most fashion companies don't have giant labs or expert teams. That's why partnering with a company like us saves time, money, and headaches. Our clients play different roles in the fashion supply chain. There are big retailers who own direct-to-consumer stores. China is obviously one of their main sources for desired products. where many even set up buying offices. A couple of our textile and footwear laboratories are actually located in Ningbo and Xiamen. Before placing new orders to factories for bulk production, those retailers usually engage us to assess whether a product sample meets their requirements. In the case of brand or private label, quality is much more valued, and we are engaged in multiple stages, from fabric selection to approval of golden sample that is aligned between brand, retailer, and factory, from approval of pre-production sample to bulk production. We also offer services to wholesalers, garment factories, fabric mills, etc. Sustainability is not just a trend, it's survival. Many fashion companies are taking actions. We help our clients to prove their eco-claims. For example, if you claim your t-shirt is made from recycled PET bottles, we can test it down to the molecular level to confirm. One of the methods we use to determine the PET source in the polyester is to test a substance that exists in a large amount in the recycled PET. Your t-shirt can further get our recycled content certification if you pass the inspection for traceability of recycled content, chemical management, quality management, etc. We also certify durability because longer-lasting clothes mean less waste. Think color fastness after 50 washes. Seams that won't burst and a fabric that still resists peeling. It's like a survival course for your wardrobe. Understanding how materials affect the environment is important for fashion companies to make wiser decisions concerning sustainability. You probably heard about mushroom leather or brood protein fiber. They are called bio-based materials, made of content or residues from crops, trees, other plants, and animals. They reduce fossil fuel use, leading to lower carbon emission. We can test the content of these materials, even measure microfibers. They are tiny plastic bits shed from synthetic clothes after washing, traveling through your domestic drainage pipes to pollute the water system and contaminate the food chain. Eventually, human beings suffer the consequences. Spoiler, they are everywhere. Yes, you are in the right place. This is not a laundromat, but our washing room equipped with dozens of washing machines to simulate domestic laundering for different markets. Washed multiple times, according to standard, a garment is then checked for any change in size and appearance. We approach color fastness to laundering by means of more efficient simulation. Specimens are cut out of a fabric or garment in standard size and direction. So along with a specified adjacent fabric, the specimen is laundered under appropriate conditions of temperature, detergent, and abrasive action by several tiny steel balls. During this process, the adjacent fabric might be stained by the specimen or not. After rinse and drying, the change in color of the specimen and the staining of the adjacent fabric are assessed by comparison with the grayscales. Color fastness could be tested under various conditions to simulate perspiration, saliva, sunlight, etc. In the case of rubbing, specimens are rubbed with specified cloths, a dry one and a wet one. What you are seeing now is Martindale abrasion resistance test to assess fuzzing, peeling, and matting after defined stages of rubbing. For leather, flex resistance is often tested. Movement of the upper clamp causes a fold in the specimen fixed by the lower clamp to run along it. The specimen is examined periodically for damage. In addition to physical testing, chemical testing is performed to determine toxic substances. pH level. Fiber composition through qualitative analysis to know what kind of fiber there is, and a quantitative analysis to know the proportion of each fiber used to make the fabric. To show what we do behind the glamour of fashion, this video is just the tip of the iceberg. TÜV SÜD Softlines aims to provide one-stop solutions for our clients to achieve consistent product quality and sustainability goals for reliable market access and steadfast consumer trust. If interested, you are welcome to visit our website or contact us to get more information. Please check the description box. Thank you for your attention.
That was so cool, right? In the process of, doing this collaboration, I learned so much about what technologies are out there to help you create better product. And yeah, that was so cool. And I would absolutely love to see one of these places in person someday. Anyway, let me know in the comments if you want more factory tours, whether like this one or in person by me in the future, and drop me your video questions for Josh. I'm going to have all the company information and Josh's contact information in the description box below, and I will see you in the next video.